Welcome to episode 10 of the Naked Filmmakers special episode.
Special edition.
Special edition, part of our new flashy edited series, Observe. See? So we're breaking tradition now. We're going to rack things up a notch, make the Naked Filmmakers a bit more professional, edit our episodes rather than do them all in one take. This is a recap episode to talk about some of the projects that are going on right now, that we've supported, some of them that have happened, and we're gonna talk about some of them, and maybe also try and win some money for the post-production of one of our favourite projects, The Legend of Ben Hall, with this ticket. More on that in a minute. We didn't find many. We looked to do a top 5, but we didn't find many projects this month, did we?
We didn't know. There was 3, wasn't there? We found.
There were 3 that were interesting. 2 documentaries and 1 feature film which had a serious message behind it to do with sickle cell.
That's a documentary.
I thought that was a feature film.
It's a documentary.
Oh, so they were all okay. So they were all documentaries then. Spilled Milk.
Spilled Milk. From
Plantation to Penitentiary. These are, I think they were both on Indiegogo. There was a couple of others, but not. We like to focus on drama feature films where possible, and there wasn't a lot of drama. Not exclusively. We do documentaries as well, but there wasn't any drama features that really grabbed us this month. There was quite a few projects that were very close to finishing that were interesting, so by the time we'd got on air with this episode, their campaigns would have been over, so not a lot of use for them. So what we've decided to do, because we don't get to record these very often, because our post-production schedule on The Journey is really intense, just locked the edit the other day, but then we keep saying we've locked it, keep noticing things, keep tweaking it. Post-production with that is happening. There is a premiere of this in the UK on
27th
of November.
Of November, I got it right.
You did, very good. I'm quite impressed.
All these dates flying around in my head.
It's what day of the week's that?
That's Tuesday.
Thursday. Alex was going to say a Thursday.
You began with a T.
It's at Haymarket Cinema in London, Cineworld, Screen 1. So that's in the Haymarket. That's the name of the street. W1. And tickets will be available to buy online by the time you're watching this. So there's 300 on sale for the public, so if you want to come, it's a red carpet affair, you've got to dress up, do come down. You can see the first screening ever of The Journey in the UK. So let's talk about some of the projects. Alex is going to intercut some clips and shots of the projects as we're talking about them. The Legend of Ben Hall gets a special mention immediately because it's filming right now.
Yeah.
Matthew Holmes and his team out in Australia doing some long days, trying to get all his shots in. Looks pretty impressive from these stills.
Stills look really good. The
stills that we're showing you right now. Check out this one of the lead actor with his 2-gun rig and 1 in the belt. He's got horses and everything in this film, and I mean, this is a 45-minute film. I don't know what the final running time's going to be, but might be able to push it to a feature. Looks fantastic. For $75,000. He's been stressing out. Some crew members don't get on with each other. This, that, and the other. Sounds a bit familiar. You know, just stay focused on your goal, mate. Push towards completing that film. You can't be getting bogged down in pettiness. It's no good. Just always strive to complete and tell the story. But it looks like he's doing a fantastic job. We featured some other projects last month and on previous months that were successful. Predator: Dark Ages.
Yeah, remember that one well?
Yeah, hit its target. We said it was going to, didn't we?
Yeah.
Spoke to the DOP quite a few times, or is it the director? I'm not sure if it's the director or the DOP, or if he's both. I've chatted to a few times. Simon Rowling. So they got a big benefactor that came in. Congratulations to Predator: Dark Ages. Looks to be a really interesting project. James Kermack, who did High Low Joe. He also hit target. He went to see Back to the Future at Secret Cinema and it was cancelled, but he did get to go and see it later. Just thought we'd throw that in.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, he is a good guy. It's looking quite promising, I believe, the film. Kenneth King, not sure if his project hit target. I think it was on Indiegogo. Do you remember Ken's one, the youth urban film?
I do, yeah.
What was it called? It was called this. That was it. And Ken's a really good guy. Me and him have spoken about camera formats, cinema hire, all sorts of things, advising each other on different things. Tell Them of Us, the World War I drama that we featured last month.
Yeah.
That was Mr. Lovin, the director. Most interesting. If we gave awards out, that would be the award for the best director's name thus far.
Straight away.
By far, by a long way.
No choice.
I think we had his mother thank us on a line somewhere. So they hit target. They're making their film, which is great. And that's kind of nice because there's a lot of World War I commemoration stuff going on at the moment.
Yeah.
BBC are doing a couple of really good films.
That's right.
Saw the first 2 parts of their stuff. Josephine Doe in America, that's Daniel Degray and his team. And that was another project that sort of, it was a comedy but also had a mental illness kind of slant. A bit similar to James Kermack's project. Guys, you should meet up. Miles, which was kind of a modern E.T. but about a boy with a dog.
Robot, yeah.
Robot dog.
Yeah.
Really liked the look of that one. That's also hit target in production, or in post-production. Great stuff. And then a couple of others we want to mention that didn't hit target but were great, but that they were on Indiegogo. It was Lost Compassion, which was the Matrice Richardson story.
Yes.
Now that film is probably even more relevant now, isn't it? Because of what's going on in Ferguson, in America. And,
definitely, yeah.
And then there's been several other police.
And we got a nice message from a few people, didn't we, on our last Naked Filmmakers about it.
We did.
Really good.
I think Lauren Sutton, who's Matrice's aunt, wrote us a very nice message. Thank you for that. That was really kind. I mean, what can we say about that project? I wish I'd been able to win it some money because it didn't. We'll I'll tell you what. Actually, when we scrub this one, we'll put some money towards, if we get anything big, we'll put some money towards post-production of Ben Hall. We'll put some money towards the Matrice Richardson thing if that project still requires money. We don't know if it's been made via another route, and we'll certainly do something for that project.
Yeah.
And our friend Dylan Avery is making a film about police brutality.
Yeah. Who's Dylan Avery again? Just for the viewers?
For those people watching, he made the 9/11 conspiracy documentary Loose Change. Now, I mean, a lot of people I know will go, "Oh, Loose Change, that was a load of nonsense and whatever." Dylan never advanced the theories that anything in Loose Change was true. He simply said, "Look guys, I just want to ask some questions, and these are the questions I would like to ask, and this is the evidence that's making me want to ask these questions. Just give me some answers. I don't think that's so unreasonable." I think that's kind of his approach to documentary filmmaking. It will probably be his approach to
this new one.
What's happening now. I know he needs, he could do with a producer on board, he could do with a bit more money. I've told him I think he should go the crowdfunding route. I think he'll get quite a lot of money. If he does, we'll certainly support him. I don't think he's got a title for his film yet. Blame has finished post-production, that was another one.
Yeah.
They just locked their edit, featured them on episode 1, Ellen Santana Banana. You knew we were going to mention you, didn't you? And the other girl, Caitlin Shara. Yeah. Those two. And Obituaries, of course, which we've now seen. We did a little video about it, which we were producers on it. Hi Ryan. Great, that was a great film, wasn't it?
That was amazing, yeah.
Really good. It's kind of nice when you put money into something and it's it's really exceeds your expectations.
Yeah.
That really did.
That's what it's all about.
So those are some of the projects that we've featured. Now what we'd like to do is appeal to you. If you are a filmmaker who's thinking about crowdfunding in the next 6 to 12 months, and you should be thinking 3 to 6 months ahead if you are going to do a crowdfunding campaign, get in touch with us. Find the Naked Filmmakers, all one word, on Facebook. Send us a message, let us know your crowdfunding campaign's coming up, particularly if it's a feature film, drama. We are interested in other projects. Shorts we're less likely to feature. We have featured shorts. Predator Dark Ages is a short, Obituaries was a short, but they have to be quite special. But drama feature films we're always very interested in. Serious projects, get in touch with us and we'll do our best to promote you. If you're a filmmaker, somebody who works on film, you know how hard low budget filmmaking can be, please like our page on Facebook, promote our page. We're basically just trying to help out other filmmakers, that's what we're trying to do. Yes, it's nice if you support our film as well, but it's not just about that. So do get in touch with us if you have a crowdfunding campaign on either Indiegogo or Kickstarter. They're really the ones that we're featuring at the moment. I suppose we could feature other ones, there's no reason why we couldn't. So I've got it. Oh, there we go. Can edit that out.
Hopefully.
We bought quite a lot of these recently to try and help with post-production on the journey because we're really broke. And if the two numbers are okay. And we didn't win anything. For those people that don't know the rules, on what we do is on Naked Filmmakers is if we win a big prize, we'll donate a substantial sum, like the equivalent of a big perk, to any of the projects that we feature that are still looking for money, or any of the projects that you know maybe are completed but we might want to help them in post-production or something like that. So far I can tell you we've won nothing. Looks like it's going to be an... Oh wait, there's a money bag there, so that's a prize.
That's got to be good.
I'm gonna keep us in suspense to see how much it is. For crying out,
on, man.
It's £5. Okay.
That's our next ticket.
When we win a small prize, like a crap prize, which is like £5, we use that to buy the next ticket, which is the same as the price of this ticket. So not won any money. This just kind of makes it a bit more fun. It doesn't cost us loads of money. So we would donate a portion of any winnings towards projects we feature. So get in touch with us. We want to feature your films. We want to help. We want to reach out to you. We want to kind of create a bit more of a collective, not just British filmmakers, but filmmakers all over the world. We've featured projects from the UK, America. I think we did one from France, we did one from Singapore, wasn't it? That Singapore World War II one?
Yeah, yeah.
So, you know, it can be from any country. Do get in touch with us and we'll reach out to you, we'll do what we can. So that's Naked Filmmakers episode 10.
Is it an actual episode?
Well, is it episode 10? It's not, it's
10.2
okay. What should we call it? Naked Filmmakers Roundup. So, okay, so as it's a roundup, Alex, out of all the projects we featured so far, this is kind of the halfway point, isn't it? Because we started this about 6 months ago, the Naked Filmmakers. Did we do any episodes last year?
I don't think so. Halfway point.
Yeah. So what's the of all the projects we featured?
What's the best one?
What would you say are your top 3?
Blame, obviously. I think that was the first one we came to that.
Yeah.
Was very attractive.
Blame.
Provocative, interesting story.
Banana, so, you know.
Banana.
Keep that money coming for, you know, donations.
Loss of Compassion.
Loss of Compassion would probably be my number 2.
I think that's one of the most important ones we've featured so far.
Of the documentaries.
Of the documentaries,
definitely, yeah.
God, there's been so many good ones.
Well, they've all been good, haven't they? In you know, not trying to marginalise anyone.
Yeah, yeah.
But the ones that really stick in the head. I'm a Western fan, so a bit biased, but my kind of number one sort of, for me it's feature films. So for me, Ben Hall is a feature film. It feels like a feature film.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a 45-minute, 50-minute film, but for me, you know, for what Matthew Holmes is trying to do with the money he's got, it looks amazing, and that to me, that's what Kickstarter is all about, producing amazing projects with a lot of hard work and a lot of passion and not a lot of resources. And he's, you know, he's not got a television company behind him. He's got his friends and his network, and he's pulled them in, and that's kind of what we did with The Journey.
Yeah.
And I really, that for me ticks everything that what we're looking. Yeah. So so Legend of Ben Hall would be the first one for me. Loss of Compassion probably would be number 2 for me, and number 3 would probably be Joint Blame Obituaries, probably, because obviously also I'm a producer on Obituaries, so I'm a bit biased
as well. Like, for me,
important subjects.
For me, like, if I don't remember the project, I'll remember the person who's pitched the actual project.
Yeah,
the personality, you know.
Good point. Yeah.
So I think that counts for a lot.
Yes, clearly on crowdfunding it does. Top 3 tips for people doing crowdfunding videos. Let's just throw a bit of that in there. So you're doing your own crowdfunding video. Top 3 tips. Number 1 is feature yourself in the video. Agree?
Yeah.
Why?
You just need a face to put to that project. It's got to be a personal. You're going to give someone money. It's got to be for, you know, for other reasons. You've
got to see something about the person you're giving money to, know that they're passionate about the project, why they're making it, why they feel it's important, why they've come to you to ask for help.
Yeah.
Tip number 2.
Keep your videos brief, to the point, I'd say.
Yeah, as punchy as possible.
Leave the person you're trying to pitch to wanting more.
Yeah. And not to don't tell the entire story of the film or the biography or the documentary in the pitch.
Yeah.
Because we watched one today that was really interesting and really well made, but we watched it and it was a documentary about an Iranian guy, and it was like, wow, kind of everything you're telling us is in this pitch, and there isn't really now. I don't feel like there's a film to watch.
Yeah.
That's what Alex said. So number 3, I would say, if possible, make them funny. What was the one, the orgy one that we saw?
How to organise an orgy in a small town.
In a small town.
Yeah.
That was a great pitch. We saw that today. Really funny. Guy's got a good network behind him anyway, so I think he's going to hit target with or without our help.
Yeah.
That was I mean, if you can throw a bit of humour in there, like we did with ours, because ours was a difficult subject about grief and depression and how people deal with their lowest point, and can they help someone else when they're at their lowest point? Yes, you can. Ultimately, is the message.
I'd probably say like a bonus tip. Have a good strong image, like a poster or iconography or imagery, something original, good.
You definitely. I mean, a 4th tip. We can do top 5. A 4th tip would be have a video, because you would not believe the number of projects that go up on Indiegogo and Kickstarter and don't have a video. They just have a poster, and the poster's not that strong. And even if it is, you want to see the person you're donating to, got to have a video. No point putting a project up if you don't have one. In fact, pretty much every project that I've seen that has no video that goes up on a kind of a roll of the dice fails.
Yeah. Switch off immediately.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some board games and things like that. Those are different categories. We're talking about films here. But definitely have a video. And I suppose 5th tip would be as much supporting material as possible. So that if somebody does like the project, that's underneath the video, then maybe there's additional videos, and the person who's really interested can then go and find out more. And So there's our
5 tips.
That's 5 crowdfunding tips for you. We'll be back with another few tips on our next 6-month update.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go back to post-production on the journey now. Good luck to everybody out there who's working on their own films. Everybody we've met at any time. We wish you well, and may angels be on your shoulders. Or as Dickon would do it. Alright.
Cutting that bit out.
Yeah, cut that bit out.